brothers. Welcome back to the land, episode number 107. My name is Ian.
I'm Rob.
Dirk.
I'm Rob. Couple of leaks today. Shout out to, is it the Nelk Boys that do the Full Send podcast?
Yeah.
Steve will do it. Is he part of it?
Yeah.
So apparently they were like filming inside of the war room with Dana. The war room, for those of you guys that don't know, is the place where Dana and the fight and the matchmakers pretty much line up all their fights, and they have this big ass wall for the next pay-per-views and fight nights going on. And the Nelk Boys recorded it unintentionally, I would say. I don't want to say like they weren't like pointing the camera right at the wall, but one of the fights was Kevin Holland versus MVP. And then, but it had that red dot. Rob, do you know what the red dot means?
I don't know what it means, but every time I see it, the fight is like it never goes through.
Oh, okay. So it's just not finalized.
It almost never goes through. That's what.
Oh shit.
Yeah. It's either that or they just switch the opponent.
Oh, okay. And we haven't like heard any news from MVP, right? Where he had signed a contract with the UFC.
No, nothing yet.
Still with Bellator. Okay. Well, I mean, that's a fun fight though, if it were to happen.
That would be a fun fight.
Very fun fight.
Sanhagen versus Umar Nurmagomedov is also, that's the main event for that same card. So it looks like Sanhagen is still hunting for that Dagestani head. Good fight to make. Is it a bad decision on Sanhagen's part?
That boy's a dog. Give him whoever. It don't matter.
What about you, Rob?
Yeah. I think it's gonna just give him O'Malley. What are you guys doing, man?
That's what I'm saying. Like, there's a small chance that Umar beats Sanhagen. So I mean, it's such a blow. It's like Jan versus O'Malley all over again, where he didn't really have to take the fight, but he tests himself, and we'll see the outcome of that. And then one last fight that I saw online. I don't know if it was like true or not. Sources me. Merab Valishvili is fighting Henry Cejudo early next year.
I like that a lot, actually. I like that a lot.
But Merab by like 50-45.
Dude. My thing is Merab is man, I don't know. I want to say that like Cejudo would be able to like defend the takedowns and do well, but Aljo kind of, I'm not gonna say manhandled Cejudo, but I definitely think Merab is a better wrestler than Aljo. You know what I mean?
Right.
But I don't know if Merab. Yeah, I'd go Merab 50-45 probably.
Damn.
I'd go dominant performance by Merab too.
Mm-hmm.
Not only did Aljo expose like the holes in his game now, but yeah, now that whole team knows what to do. And with a guy like Merab who's younger too, it's like you do just as good a performance, if not better, with Merab.
Right. Yeah.
I'm not a huge Cejudo fan, right? But part of me in my heart, little back corner, bro, wants to believe, because Cejudo was so good, part of me wants to believe that like maybe it was just rusty coming off, a little layoff, you know what I mean? But I don't think so, man.
I get that too, but it's like I trust Merab's durability more than Aljo's for sure.
Yeah, Merab's a tank, man.
That's why it's like I have no doubt that Merab would just put it on him.
Yeah.
I think like takedown or not, just the constant pressure of Merab, because I think Merab he probably tried to take down Peter Yan like 30, 40 times. And he probably did it like 10 times out of those 40. But like just to constantly go at someone 40 times to get a takedown is just demoralizing for your for someone like Cejudo or someone like Jan. So it's not so much if Rob can take him down. It's just can Henry Cejudo deal with that pressure? You know, it's like the older guy that used to be good at a sport taking on the younger guy that is fantastic now, and you're like, wait, what the hell's going on? Like, why is he so much better than me? This shouldn't be happening, but it's gonna be like that, I think.
It's sad.
It's a good fight to watch, though. I'd be down for that. A main event 5-rounder. UFC Fight Night, Austin, Texas. This Saturday, we have a banger of a card. So we shall do our lightning rounds. First fight of the night, women's flyweight division. Veronica Macedo takes on Jamie Lynn Horth. What do you guys got?
I got Horth by decision.
Veronica by decision.
I'll take Horth by decision. Welterweight division, Wellington Turman versus Jared Gooden.
Turman by decision.
Turman by TKO.
I will go Turman by decision. In the light heavyweight division, we have Rodolfo Bellato versus Ihor Potiera.
Potiera by decision.
Ihor, decision.
I'll go Bellato by submission. In the featherweight division, Steve Garcia takes on Melquizel Costa.
Costa decision.
Costa submission.
I'm going Garcia by knockout. Next up, Jakar Close versus Joe Solecki.
Close. TKO.
Close decision.
I'll go Solecki by decision. And then we have Zachary Reese versus Cody Brundage.
Reese TKO.
Reese TKO.
I'll go same. And then in the headliner for the preliminary card, Misha Tate takes on Julia Avila.
Man, I want to say Tate by submission. Maybe decision. I'll say submission. Tate by submission.
Tate by submission.
Man, I will go. I do not care. I'll go Tate by submission. You know what? Never mind. For the sake of the future of the women's bantamweight division, I'll go with Julia Avila. By
Yeah, the future of the women's bantamweight division
at 35 years old.
Yeah.
All right. To open up the main card, we have middleweight bangers: Punahele Soriano versus Dustin Stoltzfus.
Soriano TKO, dude. Let's go.
Mana.
That's too much mana, dude.
Puna with the left hand, bro. Knockout.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Puna by knockout in the first. Next in the lightweight division, we have the 41-year-old Clay Guida taking on Joaquim Silva.
That's what I'm talking about.
Dude,
That's what I'm talking about.
I want to say Silva, but I'm just done betting against Clay Guida. For the rest of my life, anytime Clay Guida fights, I will pick Clay Guida. Clay Guida by decision.
It's a true legend of the sport, man. Don't matter who you put in front of him, he's gonna keep coming.
Almost 60 professional fights is crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy. Great. I can see him in trouble in the first round, but he's gonna pull this off and get a decision.
Yeah, I mean, Silva looked decent against Tsarukyan, especially on late notice. I mean, he clipped Tsarukyan too, right? He kind of got him in trouble for just a little bit.
Yeah,
But
I can't
I
even
mean,
talk about the main event now that you
yeah,
say that.
yeah. It's how hard is it to count out Clay Guida?
I know.
Even
Oh,
at
I
41
can't.
years old, like this guy's gas tank is
He loves it.
limitless.
He fucking loves
Crazy.
it. Oh,
Yeah.
Unlimited burps. He's good.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with Clay Guida. I agree with you guys. We'll probably get a little bit of trouble in the first round, but Clay Guida by decision all the way. Next up in the welterweight division, the return of Sean Brady taking on Kelvin Gastelum. How do you guys see this fight
I
going?
love this. I love this so
Man,
much, dude.
I want to see. The thing is like we seen Sean Brady get his back put against the wall with a dude with. I'm not gonna say Bilal has like the world's best striking, but just constant pressure. Peppered him the entire time, put him against the wall, pressured him, didn't give him really room to think. Sean Brady submission. I think that Kelvin's going to come out, hopefully use the jab, maybe land a couple big shots, but I think we see a Sean Brady comeback win here. Sean Brady submission.
Yeah, I can see that. Like, I'm just predicting that we're going to see a more disciplined Sean Brady, someone who learned from that last fight. Probably fucking still hurts him, so he's going to want to get a win back. But I fucking love Kelvin at welterweight, dude.
I do
I love
too.
it. I love it so much. This is going to be a banger of a fight. I wish it was 5 rounds, man, but they're too far down, you know. I'll go Kelvin. It's gonna be a close decision. Kelvin.
Mm. Yeah, man. I I agree with Rob. I really like Kelvin at welterweight. And Kelvin's 1-2 is just so nasty. So who's to say that he can't clip him with the same thing that Bilal did, you know?
I think if Kelvin stays behind his jab and stays disciplined and can defend the takedowns, I think he can win the fight. But I feel like lately we've been seeing him land a couple, and whenever he lands a couple, we'll just empty the tank.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, the pace of the fight changes. I don't know. I think he could win this fight, but based off what we've seen lately from Kelvin, I'm gonna go Brady.
Yeah, and Kelvin could get clipped too, bro. Sean Brady's a great striker too.
Yep.
I thought I thought Kelvin had already fought at welterweight. Am I tripping?
Way before.
Oh,
Probably
because his last fight was Chris Curtis at middleweight. But
it's
I
been
thought
like
he fought
4 years.
Yeah,
3
it was a
years,
while
4
ago.
years.
damn. Oh yeah, because that's when they fought at welterweight in The Ultimate Fighter, huh? Okay. Yeah.
Longer than
I see it going Kelvin's way. I think he's just fought so much better competition, and he's gonna bring that experience into this fight against Sean Brady. Not trying to knock Sean Brady. I really think that he is a fantastic fighter as well. If it goes to the ground, it is Sean Brady's realm to get that victory. But I feel like there's just going to be another stand-up war. So I am going to go with Kelvin Gastelum by TKO. Next up, my fight of the night. Rob Font welcomes a brand new bantamweight, Davison Figueiredo. How do you guys see this fight going?
Dude, we're getting spoiled for a fight night card, dude.
Yeah, that's crazy.
This is a banger of a card.
This is a pay-per-view main event right here. Like,
Yeah,
it's crazy.
This is crazy. Dude, this is hard, man. I want to say that like Figueiredo's pace, he can put a pace on Rob Font, but I think the way Rob Font fights, he's just so disciplined. You know what I mean? And he wins or loses on that discipline. He stays behind the jab, stays with his boxing. I think if Figueiredo can really commit to landing leg kicks, maybe he can open up Rob Font a little bit. But I think Figueiredo, I'm not going to say Figueiredo gets crazy, but I think Rob Font catches him. Everybody thinks Figueiredo was a big dude for flyweight, so moving up to bantamweight is a logical decision. Bro, Font is a big dude for for bantamweight.
Man.
You know what I mean? So I'm gonna say Font by TKO.
Yeah, I agree. Figgy has to open up with those leg kicks like early, just so he can throw Rob Font off. Because if not, if we compare the two, I really think Rob's the more crisp boxer in that fight.
Yes.
Like,
Oh yeah, 100%.
man, just seeing how Figgy fights, he's it's gonna be easy for Rob to fucking capitalize on his mistakes, bro. It's gonna be crazy. Rob Font TKO. I'm with Rob Font all the way. I want to see him climb the fuck up. That's where I'm at.
Yeah, I mean, I think I'm in agreement with both of you guys. With just Davidson has to throw everything he can. It can't just be a boxing match. It can't just be um in the clinch too, because Rob Font is nasty in the clinch as well. I feel like this is kind of like Biggie's fighting Moreno's bigger brother, you know, because Moreno was fantastic with that jab as well.
Mhm.
So I can just see Rob Font easily outboxing him. It just depends on how Davidson's going to get around that. Maybe he can capitalize on a outstretched straight from Font and he can take him down, and then it's a totally different game when that happens. But I'm going with Rob Font. He proved me wrong against Yanez. I was completely thrown back from that, and I appreciate it. So I'm going to go with Rob Font by TKO in the third round, I would say. However, I do want to. I love Figgy. I think he would do great in the bantamweight division. I just think this fight is a little bit too steep of competition for Figgy in a brand new division.
Yep.
The co-main event, it was Bobby Green versus Dan Hooker, 5 rounds, but Dan Hooker re-injured his broken arm, so he is out. Jalen Turner steps in. It is 3 rounds. How do you guys see this fight?
Dude. But I said it earlier, dude. I might even go Bobby Green by decision, dude. Maybe he gets a stoppage, bro.
Damn.
I think, dude, Jalen Turner at 155, I think he should stay at 170, especially on short notice. Is
Yeah.
crazy.
Mm.
I don't know how he's dieting, how he's working out in between fights. You know what I mean? Maybe he's ready to go. Maybe he's been planning a move back to 155. You know what I mean? And he had something lined up. Maybe he was already floating around. That's the only way I could see him even taking this fight. Because that's crazy to step in. I feel like every time we see Jalen Turner at 155, I said he has like a good first round, and then he kind of slows down the rest of the fight. I think he's going to do the same thing. I think he wins the first, and Bobby Green puts that pace on him. I'll say Green by decision. Bobby Green by decision.
I don't think Jalen Turner's at that level to where he should be taking short notice fights against a guy like Bobby Green.
Yeah.
Who we know what he brings to the table, bro. You got to train. Bobby Green's so durable. I don't care how much length you have on him, how much like a reach you have on him. Like Bobby Green's gonna find his way in there, and he's gonna get a stoppage on Jalen Turner, bro. I don't care. He's gonna have his hands down. He's gonna get in the pocket. This is gonna be bad for Turner. I guarantee it.
Damn. Yeah, I forgot about the weight cut they has to make.
Yeah, it's fuck, man.
Yes, I'm looking at it right now. When Jalen fought Dan Hooker in July, he weighed in 3 pounds over. So like just a regular fight camp for him, and he weighs in 3 pounds over is not good. Now that he's taking a short notice fight at 155 is not good as
I
well.
don't like that at all, man.
Yeah. But I just can't get past the reach advantage that Jalen Turner has, and he mixes in his kicks with it. So if he plays it the smart way, where he's able to distance Bobby Green, I think Jalen takes it by decision. Purely off of just like point fighting, just playing it super smart, not throwing any power punches, stuff like that. Just conserving that gas tank.
I kind of think the opposite. I think if
I do too.
Jalen, I think if he tries to point fight, I think Bobby Green is going to put a pace on him. He's not going to be able to point fight. He's going to have to at least move. You know what I mean? But I think if he sells out in the first round and he lands kicks to the legs, to the body, and then sets up kicks to the head, he could get a first round KO against Bobby Green. But I think he has to really commit in that first round,
round.
just based off what we've seen.
Yeah. Fuck, man.
I know. Yeah.
I'm not gonna change my decision. I'm gonna go with Jalen Turner. I don't know how he's gonna win. I just like the dude.
I like it.
Me too.
I think he's a freak athlete. I wish 155 was an easier cut for him. We'll see, but
Bobby Green's a fucking dog, bro.
yeah, I think this is gonna be a really, really good fight, and I'm happy regardless of who wins.
Uh-huh.
Let me see another fucking Bobby Green Triple H celebration.
Bro.
Bobby Green is crazy, dude.
So that's my choice, Jalen Turner. I don't know how he'll win, but Jalen Turner. And then the main event of the evening, Beneil Dariush takes on Arman Tsarukyan. 5 rounds. How do you guys see this grappling match go?
Man, we were talking earlier about, the old dude, just kind of getting surpassed by the younger dude. It kind of just happens over time. But now was not the time, bro. Dariush is putting it on him, dog. Dariush by submission. Early submission. I'm talking probably early second round submission, dog. I think, dude, I'm not chalking this all up to Tsarukyan not looking great lately. Okay. I think, Dariush ran into the wall that is Charles Oliveira, bro.
Yeah.
All right. You can't blame him for it. He is getting a little bit older, bro, but there's no reason other than a loss to Charles, which is literally everybody at lightweight. Everybody that's somebody at lightweight has a KO or submission loss to Charles. Okay.
Except Islam.
Not yet, he don't. Not yet, he don't. Not yet, he don't. But Dariush submission is what I'm riding with.
Man. Yeah, the whole age thing. Like, I hate that, like, he did fight Charles after not fighting for that long. So it's just it's bound to happen. But I thought Arman looked great in his last fight against Silva. Yeah, he did get cracked, and I think Beneil's gonna crack him. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna feel it. He's gonna feel that. I'll go Beneil TKO.
Oh my god, that's so crazy.
Say it.
I didn't. When I said grappling match, I didn't want to make it sound boring because these two, this is the grappler's fucking dream. I'm so excited to see the scrambles, the takedown attempts, the counters. But man, I love Beneil Dariush. I think we're just gonna see another. I mean, the top 10 has been like a definitive top 5 and a definitive 6 through 10, where it's like Mateusz Gamrot tried to fight Beneil Dariush and he got fucking cracked. And like Justin Gaethje versus Fiziev, like it just
denied.
They cannot.
Welcome to the salty spittoon. How tough are you?
And I really think it's gonna happen again. Beneil Dariush is a world fucking class jiu-jitsu artist. Arman Tsarukyan is fantastic at his wrestling. That fight with Gamrot was amazing to watch, but there's levels to this. So I think Beneil's gonna big brother him a little bit. It's still gonna be a close fight. I think it's gonna be like a unanimous to Beneil, maybe. But still, I mean, Tsarukyan is fantastic. It's gonna be a hard ass fight for him. I don't know who the favorite is in this fight, but I'm gonna go Beneil by decision. What a good ass fight, dude! Can't wait. That was our predictions for UFC Fight Night Austin. Dariush versus Tsarukyan. Anything else you guys would like to talk about?
This whole Ian Garry situation.
Oh my god.
It's crazy how Sean Strickland has become the voice of the people.
The
Somehow.
voice, the shooter.
Yeah, what's your guys' thoughts on this? It's
Dude,
just crazy.
Ian Gary, he's getting clowned, bro. Man, the thing is like at first I gave Ian Gary the benefit of the doubt. I was like, maybe not, bro. I seen this stuff, but once I started to see like the book, I didn't know about the book.
Yeah.
Once I started to see like the last name thing was kind of weird to me, but I was like, whatever. I give benefit of the doubt. I didn't know about the ex-husband living and being his nutritionist, living
Yeah.
with them. I didn't know about all the photos of her. Apparently, I'm not saying she's been chasing MMA dudes her for a minute, but
The
all of a
Jorge
sudden all these
Masvidal
photos,
one?
huh?
The one where she's like imitating
Well,
Masvidal?
the ones where she's GSP with she's
Oh.
imitating Masvidal. She's it's his personal life, bro. Whatever, but she,
Too much things adding up.
yeah, some
Yeah.
man. That's the Ian Gary. If that's what Ian Gary wants, bro, that's the heart wants what it wants, bro. But
That's
it'll be
true.
me.
I don't want to get into personal shit. Like dudes like what they like. I just think about how much shit he's gonna get from other fighters. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
Especially a guy like Colby.
Oh,
His
dude.
future opponents. Let's just say that.
Yeah.
It's gonna
Oh,
always
yeah.
be there. That's the
Oh,
thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy.
If I'm one of Ian Gary's future opponents, bro, I'm clowning.
You know what I'm saying? It's a whole fucking
As soon as the fight gets announced, I'm clowning, bro.
I mean, it's not the right sport. This sport is like fucking testosterone plus 1,000. So
It's
when
all
you're
mind
doing,
games, bro.
yeah,
I will say, bro, there's no. I don't think there's an easier sport to get into somebody's head
Yeah.
than in
right.
combat sports.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, you got to face me. If we're in football, basketball, whatever, even if I got to guard you, bro, I'm just guarding you.
Yeah.
There's no chance like you're gonna knock me because if you're talking shit, if I'm talking shit and I get knocked out, bro, you know what I mean? I'm getting fucking absolutely destroyed, absolutely clowned by everybody, the internet, bro. You know what I mean? But I don't know, man.
Yeah, I know what you mean. At the end of the day, it's fucking 1v1 in the octagon. And you guys are trying to you're trying to knock someone out or you're trying to
Bro,
submit
man.
someone, but hey, man, whatever floats Ian's boat, nothing wrong with that. Exactly what Rob said. Maybe, I don't know, man. I just don't think Ian, I mean, if for someone like her to chase after Ian Gary, it's interesting because it's not like at this point, he's not the biggest megastar, you know?
My big thing is a lot of the time I'm just speaking on what I've observed is a lot of the time women like that will, especially older, will go for somebody younger because maybe it didn't work with the old dogs. Maybe
Right.
there's just assumptions. It didn't work with like Jorge and them, GSP and them. You go for somebody younger that you see potential in. This is probably in her book. I read the Spark Notes, and then you can build from there.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, but the whole like ex-husband is the nutritionist, lives with them. That is crazy.
that is wild.
What a welcoming heart that Ian Gary has to do that.
There's a word for that.
What's the word?
Shit. Do you guys think Francis should have a rematch with Tyson or fight someone else?
Deontay. That's the easy
what I'm saying.
fight.
Yeah.
Well,
That is the fight. I heard Chisora last time. Last Francis news I heard was Chisora.
Who's that?
He's like a top ranked dude, top 10 ranked dude. British guy.
I was thinking if not Deontay, then Anthony Joshua. Because
I like that, but I don't think Anthony Joshua would take that fight.
Yeah, I don't know.
Damn.
Scary ass.
Imagine he fights Deontay, stops Deontay. That makes a
Great
big ass rematch, dude.
Oh my
Holy
god!
shit.
Give him fucking Usyk, bro.
Usyk. God, everyone's
Even
coming after
Usyk-
Francis, though.
How do you guys think the Usyk versus Fury fight is gonna end up?
I think just off the top of my head, bro. The thing is like we always see Tyson go through like these. Tyson Fury is very public with his struggles with mental health. You know what I mean? And like a lot of times between fights, we see him say like, "Oh, I think I'm done with boxing. Oh, I think I'm going to retire." And like he has before and came back. Because if this was the first time we've seen him do it, I probably would say Usyk because I hate to see fighters go into like a big championship fight like this with very high stakes on the fence about even fighting anymore. You know what I mean? But we've seen Tyson Fury do it before. I think he's so much bigger than Usyk, even though I think they're just as technical as one another.
Mhm.
I think Fury wins a decision.
Mhm.
I think Fury wins a decision against Usyk.
Fury's gotta have that. Still has that chip on his shoulder, man.
Yeah.
I think he knew he fucking lost that fight, man. You know, with
Yeah.
Francis. So
He'll have something to prove for sure.
yeah. So what else? Yeah, a lot of people are coming for Francis, bro. That Impa Kasanganai from PFL too. Like, called out. Dude, everyone's coming after him now. It's like,
I
god
like
damn,
it.
Dude, what about that story, dude? Kasagana is crazy.
Yeah.
Him being on the UFC's Instagram page once a week to being
Yeah.
to getting cut to being a millionaire, bro. That's crazy, dog.
Full circle.
I-
Even what's the Canadian French dude's name?
Alvin Mercer, Oliver
Yeah.
Alvin Mercer.
Shout out to those guys.
Yeah, man. The PFL has talent, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not saying all those dudes could be champions in the UFC, but a lot of those guys are very talented.
Yeah, I think it's surprising how like we kind of just forget that Justin Gaethje was from the PFL
Yep.
because he's just so dominant here in the lightweight division in the UFC that we can't give credit to any other PFL fighter or any other Bellator fighter just because we think that the UFC has top tier talent.
I mean, that's a good example, but wasn't Gaethje undefeated when he came to the UFC? I'm tripping.
Maybe Gaethje also fought a one-armed man in the PFL.
Oh yeah, that guy fought in Bellator too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think there's what's his name? Derek Brunson.
Oh,
He was like, once upon a time, the UFC had the top of the top, but now they're kind of just signing fighters that aren't the best just to beef up the ones that do have the talent. So I wonder how that goes. But did you
Yeah.
guys see that fight?
No, dude.
No.
Well, dude, I part of me didn't watch that fight because I don't want to see Ray Cooper, who's probably a natural 155er, fight Brunson, who's a huge 185-pound grappler. Dude was massive. Did you see their
stare down.
stare down?
Yes,
His
dude.
like big brother, little brother stare down, dude.
Ray
Ray Cooper looked like he had been beefing up, like he'd been eating McDonald's all fight camp to like
he's
make
Damn, bro.
185.
Oh,
he's doing
He
the
said,
fucking
"Shut up, dude."
the BJ Penn diet, dude.
it's
Ray
fam,
Cooper
dude.
Bro.
moved up in weight and weighed more than he should have.
The crazy part is Ray Cooper is strong. Like, bro carries that power, but like to 185 is crazy. I was so surprised when I seen that fight got made. I was like, that's crazy. Good for him though. Ray Cooper is a dog, bro. Ray Cooper is how I picture the average Hawaiian, bro. For real, dead ass.
That's the fucking Why Not Hawaiians, bro. That's dude.
I'll never go to Hawaii picking a fight with them motherfuckers, bro. Ray Cooper's everywhere, dog.
So Mike Perry said Eddie Alvarez looks sloppy after the McGregor fight, and he just has to repeat it again. What do you guys think of that?
After the McGregor fight?
Yeah.
Man, that was so long ago.
Yeah.
I just think
Yeah,
Mike Perry, bare knuckle is Mike Perry's shit.
Mhm.
I think he has a system figured out, and like even like seeing former like MMA champions who are like very successful that go over to bare knuckle that can't really put it together. Good strikers too. It's just a different animal, I think.
Yeah.
Punching somebody's forehead, the hard part of their skull with your knuckles is not it. You see a lot of guys like kind of hit with like this part of their hand or like really utilize the clinch. I feel like it's a different animal than what most people think when they get into it.
But Eddie got was it a finish over Chad Mendes?
Yeah, he knocked him down. I don't know if he finished
He
him.
had a knock. I think it was a knockdown during the fight, and he got a decision win.
A juicy Chad Mendes at that.
Yeah,
very juicy.
That's why it's like I don't think he looked great in that fight. I don't think he's been sloppy, but
right.
It's just not enough for someone like Mike Perry, who's the face of bare knuckle. He's like the bare knuckle guy, you know.
Yeah.
Bro, low key, bro. Chad, whatever. Chad Mendes looked crazy the last time he fought in bare knuckle, bro. Like you remember Sean Shirk, dog?
Yeah.
You remember how crazy Sean Shirk used to look? That's how Chad Mendes was looking.
Yeah.
That boy had traps on him. He's like,
yeah,
crazy.
Chad Mendes and his fucking hooks, man. Chad Money Mendes.
Dude, yeah, never
mind. What else? What do you guys think about Francis Ngannou versus Kim Kardashian, though?
What?
Was that quote real? Did you guys see that quote?
No, I don't think so. I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. I've seen it. I don't think that's real.
CTE Society. All right. I'm just hoping and dreaming then. I believe we can wrap this thing up. Next week, we shall talk about our reactions to Dariush versus Tsarukyan, as well as give our predictions to Song Yadong versus Chris Gutierrez. What are your guys' song suggestions?
Fear of Heights. Drake.
I'm gonna go with Baby Doll by Dominic Fike.
Ooh, Dominic Fike, dude. I'll go Orlando by X.
Bet. All right. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for supporting. Peace out.
Peace.